Well, here we are. Oh my goodness, this is our street, Kitty. Hayes Street. Yes, it is. Wow. So we're home, it seems. This is our street. It says Hayes Street, and my house is in that direction. And here we are. This looks much more grey than I remembered. Well, I hope Aunt Grace will be happy to see me. Okay. So this is Fran Bow's home, with a window open upstairs and an orange door. Aunt Grace, hello? Maybe she's not at home, dear. Do you have the key to go inside? No, I don't have it, Kitty, but I know there's a hidden key somewhere. I just need to remember where. Let's find it. Well, if this was my mum's house, it would be underneath one of these plant pots. Underneath the cactus? No, insects. And insects under this one. Ah, no key. What is this? A note. It says, I took the key, signed Fran. That's me. But I haven't taken the key, and I didn't write that note. This is all so confusing. What should I do now? Okay. Should we try a window? I can't see inside. It's very dark inside. I can't see a thing. Can we climb up this trellis? Come here, Kitty. You must climb and go through the window. I couldn't find the key. It seems I already took it. You already took the key, but you don't have it. That sounds very strange. Yes, it's very strange. I only found a note that I don't remember writing. But now, in order to get inside, Kitty, you must climb and open the door for me. Alright then. Wish me luck. You can do it, Kitty. Be careful. Go on, Mr. Midnight. Through he goes. Mr. Midnight, do you hear me? Open the door. Oh dear. Is that Dr. Diane? I can't believe this, you're alive. Where were you? Get away from me. I won't go back to the asylum. I've been looking for you a long time now. How did you escape? I'm not telling you anything. That's none of your business. Leave now, please. But why are you outside the house? I don't have the key, but Mr. Midnight is inside now. He climbed and went through the window of the second floor, sir. Mr. Midnight, isn't that your missing cat? Yes, but we found each other in the end, sir. May I ask why you are here? I came to meet Miss Grace. I have something very important to tell her. I think she's not at home, sir. Well, it may be better this way. You'll have to come with me then. No, I won't leave my key again. Let's wait until he opens the door. Fran, I don't believe your cat is inside the house. That's impossible. I'm telling you the truth. He is inside. He will open the door in a minute. Stop it, Fran. Face reality. Your cat is dead. You must come with me now. No. Poor Fran. It's really such a depressing story for Fran. Oh dear. I'm sorry, Fran. I don't want to hurt you or scare you. I'm just worried about Mr. Midnight, sir. You made me leave him. Is he really alive? Of course he is. Why would I lie about it? This feels so wrong. You know, Fran, I was fired from the asylum because I knew too much. I have found things that I do not understand yet. I really thought you were dead. Look at these documents. Family murder on Hayes Street. The bodies were perfectly sliced. Martin and Lucia Bow, Dagenhart, were found early this week brutally murdered in their residence on Hayes Street. The investigating police officer, Marco Holmer, said it seems that the bodies were perfectly sliced, which would cause a quick, instantaneous death. Also, there was no signs of a struggle in the house, so the victims must have been caught completely by surprise and were unable to fight back. The police interrogated Grace Dagenhart, Lucia's twin sister, but the police didn't find any useful information. The youngest in the family, Fran Bow, was found in the woods one day after her parents' murder. She froze to death. Strange. And on the floor there's the pentagram. Twin sisters. It's all a bit sort of spooky. Dear Gladys, let the newspaper know about Fran Bow. She was found in the woods, frozen to death. She ran away from home after finding about her parents' murders. Doesn't really make sense. Beloved Fran Bow, the 17th of December 1934 to the 22nd of July 1944. Fran is now free from all pain. We hope you reunite with your family in heaven. Who told her to lie about me? I'm not dead. I'm not dead, sir. This is all lies. I see that. I also found out that your medicine was switched. You were given a new variant of duotine. When I looked at it in the laboratory, the levels of ectoplomatine were too high. That can't be good. Ectoplomatine creates a door between the subconscious and the conscious. The problem is, if ectoplomatine is too high, the door will be too wide, and that can create a great confusion in your brain. A great confusion in my brain? I am a bit confused, yes. But that's because of all the new things that I can see and feel. What do you mean, Fran? I can see the ultra-reality, sir, and also travel into other worlds. Ultra-reality? That must be the consequences of duotine, nothing more. That's not true. If I had some medicine, I could show you. You don't need that medicine anymore. Besides, it's all in your head, Fran. All in my head, you say? Then I may be able to control it. I mean, that you are imagining things, that's all. Oh, dear, I tried to tell my mother the truth, but father would harm her as well. Ah, I don't want my father playing with his knife again. My arms hurt. Did your father harm you with his knife, Doctor? What? Who told you that? You did. Or didn't you, sir? I haven't said anything about it. Oh my goodness, then it's true. Please, let's focus. But you're not listening to me, sir. We need to find out the truth. I wonder who's behind all this. The nurses? Oswald? Who knows? I do know, so it's the big black monster, Remor. He took my parents, and now he hunts me. He wants me dead. I wish I stayed in Thurster with Pelantris and the Great Wizard. What are you talking about? Please, Fran, I'm serious. I never said goodbye to Itwood or Pelantris, and my kitty's all alone. Pelantris, Itwood, please, Fran. Pelantris is the doctor of a Thursday. He's a flying creature, very fluffy, sir, and Itwood is my faithful friend. He brought me home with his machine. It seems you have been living inside a fairy tale. It wasn't good all the time, sir. The twins are gone because of me. I saw myself killing Mr. Midnight, and I saw mother and father too. The twins? What twins? The girls that were attached to each other. Attached, you say? That reminds me of the Clara and Mia case. 2 girls in the asylum that claimed to see a creature named Edward or something. Edward? I think you are misunderstanding, sir. It's Itwood. But what happened to these girls? Dr. Oswald was experimenting on them. He sewed them together, mostly to see the reactions of the DNA, but nothing happened. A few months later they died, and their bodies were thrown into a well. That's awful, sir. You can't take me back to the asylum. Don't worry, I won't. I brought you with me, so you can help me. Maybe we can find something that will lead us to those responsible for all this disgrace. Thank you, Doctor. Maybe Pelantris was right about you. You're not a bad doctor, you're just an old man following the rules. Following the rules? Well, not tonight. Ooh, Dr. Diane. Here we are. But this is the cemetery, sir. What are we doing here? You'll see. Come on, follow me. Hello, stone woman. Are you sleepy? You're scary. I wish I had wings like you, but I don't. Oh, well, that was useful. Crowbar. I hope the doctor doesn't mind if I take it. Okay. Got a crowbar. Just cracked Dr. Dion over the head with when he... This is your parents' resting place, and also yours. Why did you bring me here, sir? Sorry, Fran, but things are how they are. Your parents were killed. Knowing who killed them can help us make things right. What do you mean by right, sir? I mean, if we can find the guilty ones, we will have justice. Use the law to punish such behaviours and prevent others from being harmed. I understand, sir. And for what did you need my help? To find clues and evidence. We need to open the coffins. Alright, sir, I'll help. Maybe the deadly worms came already. Who? Anyway, we have to find shovels to dig. I'll go left, and you can go right. I'll see you in a few minutes, right here, okay? Yes, Dr. Dean. I'll see you soon. It's a bit suspicious taking a 10-year-old girl to wander around the cemetery at night to find shovels. I'm still a little bit suspicious of him. Hidden between her hands, is it a little bug? Ha! Is she praying or is it a little bug? Let's go left, against Dr. Dean's wishes. There's nothing there. Haven't you rested enough already? Did the deedly worms take you back to soil? Are you coming up soon from under the ground like a zombie? Fran is very brave. Martin Bow, Lucia Bow Dagenhart, and Fran Bow Dagenhart. Little candle, keep my parents warm. Another teddy bear. Right. No name, no flowers. Maybe nobody is down there. But nobody likes to be dead, so that's great. I think nobody wishes to be alone, so I'm leaving. It's stuck. This must be the shovel storage room. Just my luck. Well, luckily, I picked up this. Ah! You have to keep it down, Fabio. Oh, but I'm not Fabio, I'm Fran. Hello, little pinecone. What? Oh my goodness, a giant. Don't be scared, I won't harm you. I thought no giants could see us. I think I can see you because I have very big eyes, you see. I see. I'm Sebastian, by the way. That's the tribe's collector. The tribe's collector? That sounds exciting. Right now we're trying to find some shiny leather. We need it for the mating ritual. That's quite interesting. Shiny leather. Yes, last year we used old human skin, but the deadly worms wanted it back. So we're looking for something more synthetic. Well, I hope you can find the leather. Sebastian, would you do me a favour? It depends on the favour, giant miss. I was thinking that you could open the door for me from the inside. I could do that, but we can help each other instead. Bring me a piece of leather and I'll open the door. Alright, giant miss? But where will I ever find that? Alright, I'll see what I can do. Let me examine this. Oh yeah, I've already done that. Leather. Hold on a moment. I found myself hunting the truth but finding the unexpected. I found what my senses couldn't show me. I found the truth that relays silently in the unknown. Leon Castillo, one of the 1,000. My name is Leon. I'm currently 92 years old and living alone in a little house far away from the city. I have to admit, I never was fond of jewellery, houses or clothing. Since childhood I always talked to animals, plants and insects, and even though I never got a response, I never quit. If you're reading this, maybe it's because you are looking for answers. Maybe you can see things that others can't, or you can feel what others avoid. You can listen to the silence and become one with everything. This is Leon with a horrible missing eye. Why haven't I looked at this book yet? Because it was closed before. I can't stop it, I can't control it. I see the black shadows everywhere. The blood, the messages, the screaming, all the pain. I can't figure out why this is happening to me. I had a vision. I'm still breathing fear. I feel it all in my own mind. One of the shadows came down from the sky. I thought it was an angel. Its name is Remor, Prince of Darkness from the 5th reality. It talked to me, played with me and showed me all the terrors. It told me that I was the key to its existence. Inside my head, the stone of wisdom is inside my head. I can see myself around. The other me tell me lies, talks about all the pain and suffering in my life. Okay, so Fran was born in, was it 33, 35? 34. And she supposedly died in 44. And this is in 1876, so 58 years before, is that? Wow, so Leon's gone through the same thing that Fran's going through. The other me wants me to commit suicide. He smiles while pronouncing the words "kill yourself," and I've tried, hypnotized by his words, but there's always something saving me at the end. It must be the love to live. I meet a shadow for the first time it talked to me. Camellas. So Leon has gone through exactly the same experiences. Their race is called the Camellas. They hunt weakness and pain. I asked it about the possession of human bodies, and it said, "We are born and feed from fear and the uncontrolled illness of human mind. We're invisible to them, but our existence grabs every single living cell of the body until the end." After that, it started raining, and it walked away from me, leaving a black, oily path after it. I believe water may purify them. After seeing the camellas reacting to water, I thought of trying a little experiment. Last night I encountered something amazing. The camellas transformed into a new kind of creature when exposed to water. The metamorphosis was painful to watch. After the terrible screaming, the camellas calmed down and started to cry on the ground. It felt like the pain was disappearing. After a few minutes, a bright and peaceful being was rising in front of me. I'm getting a little sidetracked reading this book, so let's come back to it at a later date when it maybe is a little more relevant, but it is interesting to know that others have experienced what Fran has experienced. Right, we're looking for leather. I suppose the only leather that we've encountered without being creative is leather of the seats in the car. Perhaps I can cut a bit of leather. Comfortable, yes, let's see if we can cut away. Yes, perfect. Well, I have the leather now. Excellent. Okay. Give this to Sebastian. And he clearly enjoyed that. Thank you, Giant Miss. Our tribe, the Pine Zealous, will be happy. And now I'll open the door. Just a second. Ha! Thanks, Sebastian. Are you alright, Sebastian? Sebastian? I'm alright, miss. Yes. Good. Well, thank you. You opened the door. You're welcome, Giant Miss. Ah, Fabio. What's he off to? I have to go, miss. Good night. Wait for me. I have the leather. Should we go and see what they're up to? Nah, let's go in here. There's nothing in here I could use. Of course there is. I can't dig with a broom. It's not wonderful at all. I need to find something to dig with. Yeah, let's see what the pine cones are up to. Ah, Dr. Dionne's got one standing there quite spookily. There you are, Fran. Look, I found us a pair of shovels. Let's dig. I have a horrible, horrible suspicion we might be digging my grave, or Fran's grave. Dr. Dionne is just such a weird bloke. I don't trust him at all. Well, now we'll have to come up with something to open the coffins. They're stuck. I had a crowbar in my car, just in case, but I couldn't find it. I took the crowbar, so I needed it to open a door. Do you want it back? You can do the honours of opening the coffins. I'll open them. What on earth is this man thinking? Getting Fran, a 10-year-old troubled girl, to open up her own coffin and the coffins of her parents. Should we try and smash Dr. Dionne over the head with the crowbar? What about the knife? Run him through and escape. No, it's not allowing us. Okay. This is horrible. It's really horrible. Coffins can't be opened. The lids are stuck. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is really terrifying. Mr. Midnight. I'm not in the coffin. Great. But that can't be my kitty, because Mr. Midnight is home. I wonder if you had a name. I'll name you Albert. Mother, you're so skinny. A bit too much, I would say. But I guess you would take that as a compliment, wouldn't you? Is the bed comfortable? Sweet dreams, Mum. Father, the deedly worms took your eyes. I wish you could talk and tell me who took you away from me. Was it the big bad monster, Daddy? Fran, this is heartbreaking. This is absolutely heartbreaking. Did you see anything that could bring us closer to the killer? No, sir, I just feel really bad doing this, seeing my parents like this. Also, that dead cat is not my cat, they're lying. Fran, I told you, your cat was missing, and maybe this one is actually your cat. It can't be so, I did find my kitty, you have to believe me. Take me home and I'll show you, please. I'll take you home. I'll take care of this later. I still need to find some clues. Thank you, sir. Let's go. Clues. Let me have one more look at this terrifying image. Apparently they were sliced up and perhaps they were put back together. Okay, let's get out of here. We're just leaving the coffins exposed. Oh Lord. Remor has vanished Dr. Diurne into the hands of darkness. You have no manners. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I've taken away from you the light, the one you love, the one you respect, and the one you desire to love you. Ah, no. This guy is such a horrible bloke. You broken little girl. The House of Madness invites you inside. If you want to find those you love, in darkness you must wake up. Wake up now, Fran. Wake up. Chapter 5. The House of Madness. Aunt Grace? Is that you? My darling, you finally woke up. You're at home, my dear. Am I? Really? That's incredible. I'm so happy to see you. Please give me a hug. Soon, my darling. And where is Mr. Midnight? Your cat? Well, you know he ran away after what he did. What? He ran away? But what did he do? Well, your cat killed my sister and your father. He is a traitor. That's not true. It can't be true. He didn't do it. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. In the end, we must have a guilty one, right? But you can't blame Mr. Midnight. He's my best friend. It is easier to blame somebody else than taking responsibility, isn't it? I will always take responsibility for my actions, even if they are not so good. What a good girl. Rest now, my darling. You need it. But Aunt Grace, don't leave me. Why am I chained to the bed? Because your hands do bad things when they are untied. What are you talking about? Uncuff me, now. I have to go find Mr. Midnight. Little shining Fran, don't you worry about the lies. The seeker of the truth will always die because the evil will never hide. Little shining Fran, go to bed and sleep tight, and forget the pain inside your mind. You were selected to suffer, to cry and hate, but the darkness wants to free you from all disgrace. Sleep tight, my darling Fran. Oh, and the door disappeared. Don't leave me here, Aunt Grace. Come back, please. Why is she acting so strange? Why blame Mr. Midnight? Kitty couldn't have killed my parents. His claws are so tiny and soft. I hope he is fine, but what should I do now? Tick tock, crazy sound, it never stops. Now that I think about it, the clockmaker said that time is a layered reality. Maybe there's another version of me in this room, in another time. Or I'm just imagining things. But if it's true, how could I make contact with her? Dr. Dione said that everything is in my head. Was there a small implication there that Fran had something to do with the murder of her parents, and that Aunt Grace is keeping her locked up because of that? Poor Fran.